Have you noticed that certain patterns or themes in books feel familiar no matter how different the stories seem? That's because they are built on literary tropes, recurring elements or devices that writers use to tell compelling stories. Think of them as the building blocks of literature. For example, one of the most famous tropes is the hero's journey. In Homer's The Odyssey, Odysseus returns home after the Trojan War, facing trials, allies, and enemies along the way. Similarly, in Tolkien's The Hobbit, Bilbo Baggins lives his comfortable life in the Shire, faces danger and growth, and ultimately returns transformed. The hero's journey isn't just a formula, it's a reflection of universal human experiences like struggle, growth, and triumph. Then there's the forbidden love trope, which explores the tension between passion and societal rules. William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet is the perfect example, where two young lovers defy their feuding families only to meet a tragic end. Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights reimagines forbidden love with Heathcliff and Catherine, whose intense bond defies class boundaries. One of the most versatile tropes is the mentor figure who guides the protagonist through challenges. Think of Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, whose wisdom and guidance help Frodo navigate Middle Earth, or Merlin in Arthurian legends, shaping King Arthur into the leader he's destined to become. Think of Dumbledore in Harry Potter. Mentors often serve as moral compasses, offering advice or warnings that shape the hero's decisions. Tropes aren't just about repeating old ideas, they are about reinvention. Great writers take familiar tropes and twist them to surprise us. For instance, George Orwell's 1984 subverts the chosen one trope by making Winston Smith an ordinary man crushed by an oppressive regime rather than a triumphant hero. Similarly, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein flips the mad scientist trope by portraying Victor Frankenstein as deeply flawed and haunted by his creation, challenging the notion of scientific ambition without consequences. So, why do literary tropes matter? Because they connect us to stories across time and culture, whether it's the damsel in distress being rescued in fairy tales or the revenge plot driving Shakespeare's Hamlet. Tropes give stories structure. They also allow writers to play with expectations. How can you spot literary tropes? Look for recurring patterns. Is there a dark and stormy night setting the mood, a rags to riches storyline where the underdog triumphs? These are all tropes, and recognizing them adds another layer of enjoyment to reading.